Listen, listen, listen. This is an alert. There's something really, really strange happening with this whole Charlie Kirk case. And we're about to get to the middle, or at least to the bottom of it together, right here, right now. Because get this glitch in the matrix. Something strange happened right before the event. May he rest in peace. A clip began circulating online that seemed more like a scene out of a sci-fi thriller. I think a lot of people saw the video. It was very disturbing. On September 11th, 2025, which was literally yesterday, people saw a clip, the shooting of Charlie Kirk. 2 days earlier, there was a book that was actually published, and guess what it was called? On September 9th, a book was published called The Shooting of Charlie Kirk, a comprehensive account of the Utah Valley University attack, the aftermath, and America's response. Hold up, hold up. Is anybody catching this right now? How do we have a book written and published 2 days before the event happened? Somebody leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. But you know I'm doing a deep dive. So hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, because welcome to Journey with Us, the home of deep dives and critical thought. Now, of course, this book announcement left so many people on social media, on Instagram, scratching their heads like, okay, how did this book come out? Is this a glitch in the matrix, or is this something that was perhaps planned? Is there a more sinister motive behind all of this? And so you may be wondering, like, what is a glitch in the matrix? Essentially, we've all experienced a type of deja vu, repeating patterns, unsettling senses that reality is off. Pop culture immortalized it as the Matrix, okay? And essentially when Neo sees a black cat cross his pathway twice, that signaled a system reset in the movie. But in 2025, our glitches are not just cats. They're algorithms publishing future dates. They're systems that know what's coming before we do. And the most recent example is that particularly haunting book. A book published before the event even described it, with timestamps linked to global distribution channels, widely shared before anyone could pull it down. Is this a coincidence, a mistake, or an exposure of how the system is really running in these times? And as you may know, information runs faster than events nowadays. Here's a few true important things I want to acknowledge in the digital age. Publishing platforms, AI-driven content generators, automated news pipelines, and scheduling material happens way in advance. And I'm in marketing. I know full on well how we can schedule posts in advance, schedule emails in advance, batch content, but that would also give us the mindset and the idea that this was actually a planned event. So if this was a planned event, then we have to ask what's next. And I just want to get my hands on that book. If any of you have purchased that book or plan to, please do so and report back on this channel and tell me what the book says. Because the title is really telling me, as a marketing strategist of 10 years and a writer, that they expect America to have a big response after this. You know, it almost feels as if, is this some type of turning point in America's history? This event, will this trigger a series of other events down the line that we're gonna look back on 2025 and what just happened and say, hey, once that happened, chaos ensued. Or once that happened, civil unrest. Or once that happened, nothing went back to the way it used to be. Essentially, this is the digital equivalent of seeing tomorrow's newspaper on your porch actually 2 days earlier, okay? And it's just not newspapers, okay? It's an entire book, tweets, videos, systems that tell us what will happen before we've actually lived it. It creates the unsettling sense that our reality is being written way before we even arrive in it. For those of us who are spiritual, who worship the Most High Yah, the uncreated creator, you know that it's trying to mimic how he actually functions. I'm going to read Isaiah 46:10 to you. I make known the end from the beginning, from ancient times what is to come. My purpose will stand, thus says Yahuwah, and I will do all that I please. But get this, the counterfeit world is the system that seems to predict the future too, right? But they do it in a perverted way. They can't really predict the future as well as the Most High can. And so they do these little planned events so that you feel like somebody knows the future or something super mystical is happening, when in actuality, it's just the beast system doing what beasts do. And get this. Spiritual discernment is so important in these times. You have to also have prophetic discernment, because people will confuse leaks in the system for God's timeline. That's not what this is at all. This is not what's going on. And these manufactured futures, let's just be blunt. A book like the one on Charlie Kirk, my apologies, may he rest in peace, doesn't just accidentally appear early. Like that just doesn't happen. An entire book. I'm a writer. I've written books. Books take planning, thought, publishing. Most times they take 6 months to at least a year, and that's on the quicker side, okay? It didn't just actually accidentally happen. It's not like a paper, a flyer that just popped up. Someone wrote it, edited it, formatted it, published it, distributed it 2 days before the actual event. That process takes a while. So how could a comprehensive account of an event that already did not exist then come into fruition 2 days before it happened? Well, I'm suggesting that one of three things happen. And if you're still listening, you're 6 minutes into the video, thank you for being here. I'm humbly requesting that you like this video, that you share this video to 50 people, because this is crazy. And guess what? Everybody all around the world can see what happened with Charlie Kirk, because it happened on an international stage. Everyone around the world, I promise you, whether they're in Southern Africa, whether they're in Thailand, if they're in Botswana, if they're in the Philippines, if they're in the UK, if they're in Portugal, if they're in Albania, everybody's seeing these headlines right now, okay? So this seems like something where the world is watching, and we have to then question, okay, what comes next? And it appears that that book has the information. So the first thing that's a plausible reason for the book being published 2 days before the actual event, again, the book saying that they're recording America's response to the event, which leads me to believe that there's going to be a big response that you would then look back on history and say, this triggered that. Premature narrative control. Events are packaged before they unfold, so the official story is already available instantly. Number 2, a glitch in scheduling systems. Automated publishing exposed that was meant to appear after the fact. And then number 3, deliberate conditioning. Leaks were allowed to prime audiences for what's coming. None of these explanations should comfort us, though. None of these should make you want to stay in America. None of these should make you want to support Babylon. None of these should make you want to trust in the world system. Your only trust right now should be in the Most High Yah. And you probably need to be aware that something bigger is coming down the pipeline. Oh, my friend, much bigger. Because now I want you to think about this scenario. All the KKK, all the white supremacists, all the good old boys across the entire earth, but let's focus on the Midwest and where those populations of people exist, are seeing what's happening. They were traumatized by the video like everyone was. And there's always a certain scapegoat. It's Black America. Somehow this will end up being Black America's fault. Somehow this will end up leading to civil unrest, more lynchings, more murders, more just violence that just penetrates every area of American society. And it really looks like it's all by design, because that book being published, and think about this also, perhaps they published that book just to see who was going to be aware enough to speak up and get this information out, because years from now, people are going to look back and say, well, hey, maybe he had passed away on September 9th. Maybe it was actually the 8th. Maybe that book wasn't published then. Maybe. So this is why these narratives and me giving you this information is so important, because we have to document what's happening as it happens so we do not lose our sense of reality. Because clearly somebody out there wants us, you and I, to lose our sense of reality. Now, you may be tempted to be like, girl, that's just a glitch. It's nothing. Just laugh it off. It's a scheduling error. But glitches tell us more than polished systems ever could. They reveal the machinery beneath the illusion. When a future event is accidentally published, we learn that stories are crafted well in advance. When data contradicts lived reality, we see how fragile truth actually is in a digital realm, especially in the age of AI. When platforms pull content quickly, we glimpse the frantic effort to preserve the illusion of control. This glitch reminds us that the matrix is not flawless, and all those cracks have an opportunity to ask deeper questions. But there's also a human cost to all of this as well. Why does this matter for you, the expat, the traveler, the seeker of sovereignty and truth? Well, it's because the same systems that publish books before the event actually happens are the ones controlling passports, borders, digital entry and exit systems, biometric scans, banking and finance, CBDCs, digital IDs, information flow, AI-driven news cycles, censorship. If reality is being rolled out rather than lived organically, then our freedom of movement, thought, and faith are at stake right now. Today it's a premature book, but tomorrow it could be your denied visa or frozen bank account if you don't choose the right country. Living in the cracks. There is a little bit of hope though, because every glitch also has a revelation. There's good to every bad thing, right? And the reality is that no system is sovereign. Only Yah is, Yahuwah, the creator of the earth. And when you see the cracks, don't despair. See them as reminders that the matrix is not Yah. It glitches. It fails. It cannot hold ultimate authority. Our task is to live wisely, build resilience outside the system, create communities across borders, anchor ourselves in the eternal word, not shifting narratives. And here's a nice little spoiler alert I have from you from the future as well. Maybe that Instagram and TikTok caption said it best. The glitch doesn't just show us what might happen, it shows us how controlled, scripted, and fragile our current reality has become. And it reminds us why discernment, questioning everything, sovereignty, faith, and freedom are more vital than ever before. The question is not whether the matrix will glitch. It already glitched. It's already showing issues. It's already showing that there's players behind the scenes that are stringing you and I along like little puppets while they eat fancy calamari and octopus tails or something like that. So here's a call to action I have for you. We have the final state of the diaspora in literally 2 days, but unfortunately, I don't know what time you're watching this video, but it may be too late to sign up. So you should run to the link in my description. Sign up if the link works, okay? We're giving you the 5-in-1 strategy for you to travel Africa and Asia if you so desire. This is the same strategy that we teach our clients years on years. We've been abroad for over 5 years, given birth to children abroad. We do the things, we live the life, okay? And we want to give you the same access and materials that we've used along the way so that you can cut the confusion, cut the scarcity, cut the exhaustion, and get straight to the information that you need to know. Handle your leave America, exit Babylon strategy before you move so that you won't wind up back there in 1 or 2 years, okay? And listen, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know what everyone thinks, whether you are from America, whether you're from Scotland, whether you're from Ghana, Senegal, Congo, Botswana, Namibia. Listen, if you're serious about living beyond the matrix and not just surviving, but truly carving out sovereignty, this channel is where you need to be. Check out the links in the description to see what's right for you. We also have business courses available, high touch programs where we work with you to 3 to 6 months. Shalom, shalom. I'll see you in the next video. This is just crazy. Like, I'm kind of speechless. It's weird times. It's all over the news, but all we can do is praise the Most High and wait and see what's next. See you in the next one.